சிந்தனை காயகல்ப என்ன ஒரு ஆராய்ச்சி மூலமாக நாம் கலந்துரையாடல் நமது டாக்டர் ஐயா ஜெயபிரகாஷ் ஐயா யூகேல இருந்து வந்திருக்காங்க. இந்த சமயத்துல நம்ம அன்பர்கள் ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ் மற்றும் இல்லாம we have with us Dr. Ravindranath, Dr. Shanmugavelu, Dr. Meera and Dr. Bhovana, Dr. Dharmarajan and many other doctors are there, and we welcome all of you. It is going to be one of the fantastic day for us, and we have been waiting last couple of months for your gracious presence. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of all of us. We are excited. We are very happy that you have been able to spend a little time with us. Before that, I would like you to be introduced by me. A quick short introduction. Some disturbance. Can you all mute yourselves and listen? Dr. Jayaprakash. Welcome, sir. And Dr. Jayaprakash is educated in HOSUR school in India, and doctor is, yes, further studied MBBS and MS in Madurai Medical College in 1967 batch, and he went on to UK and did the FRCS Royal College of Edinburgh, trained as a plastic surgeon, a specialist, and he has been doing private practitioner in St. Harley since 1991. Almost 30 years of his private service practicing cosmetic reconstructive surgeries, age management, and regenerative medicine. He started learning Kayakalpa since 1996, and many of us may not know such a long time back. Dr. Sir has learned from Maharishi. This Kayakalpa has been initiated for him. He did his research in the same Kayakalpa in 2001, and especially on pelvic pain and Kayakalpa in London, and hormone balancing, and with the Kayakalpa same Venus stone and many other. And he has been Kayakalpa with the comparison of modern science he has done, which he is going to enlighten us on this, and also the modern life causing irregularity in our brain and sympathetic system. All those very important areas he will highlight us, enlighten us, and welcome you, sir, and the mic is yours. You may go ahead. Thank you very much, doctor. Doctor.
அனைவருக்கும் ரொம்ப அன்பார்ந்த வணக்கங்கள். அண்ட் ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு இதுல பண்றதுக்கு டாக்டர் ரங்கராசாமி உங்களுக்கு மிக்க நன்றி. என்னுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட் டாக்டர் தர்மராஜன் ஜாயின் பண்றது ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி. ஐ வாஸ் சர்ப்ரைஸ்ட். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ அனதர் my colleague Dr. Meera and her family also joined, I hope.
Doctor, I will interrupt you in this case. You know, our Dr. Meera, I must thank her for introducing you to, and that is why we started off the correspondence almost like 2.5 months back. And in fact, last week itself this session would have been, but unfortunately we couldn't make it. Thank you, Dr. Meera, for introducing a great doctor from UK, and we are quite anxiously waiting to hear from him. Thank you, doctor. Go ahead.
Thank you. Can I give a brief introduction of my experience with Kayakalpa?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I think I was introduced to Maharishi by the guru of Annamalai trading, you know, the main who really established the center in Aliyar. You know the gentleman I'm talking about?
Dr.
Mahalingam Ayya came to London, and he took me to மகரிஷி அண்ட் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் மீ டு மகரிஷி மகாலிங்கமாயா. மகாலிங்கத்துக்கு ஒரு வணக்கம் சொல்லணும் நான் இப்போ. அவங்க வந்து மகரிஷிக்கு இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க in 1996. அப்போ மகரிஷி வந்து நீ என்னப்பா பண்ற அப்படின்னால, நான் வந்து எனக்கு வந்து ஏஜிங்ல ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் மகரிஷி, அந்த ஏஜிங் ரிசர்ச்ல அதுக்கு எனக்கு நீங்க வழிகாட்டுங்க அப்படின்னு. உடனே அவரு என்ன சொன்னாரு, ஓ நீ சரியான இடத்துக்கு வந்திருக்கப்பா அப்படின்னாரு மகரிஷி. இது வந்து சித்தா ஏஜிங் ரிசர்ச் சென்டர் அப்படின்னாரு. அப்படின்னா எனக்கு வழி நடத்துங்க அப்படின்னா. உடனே அவர் என்ன சொன்னாரு, நீ காயக்கல்ப பயிற்சியை கத்துக்கோ. அதுல இருந்து நீ கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா நீ படிப்பினைய வந்து போதும்போது உனக்கு ஏஜிங்கை பத்தி நல்லா புரியும் அப்படின்னு அவர் வந்து காயக்கல்ப பயிற்சி தீட்சை கொடுத்து, பிறகு அழகர் ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஸர் அவங்க மூலமாகவும், பிறகு இப்போ டெல்லியில இருக்காங்களா அவங்க, எனக்கு திடீர்னு பேர் மறந்து
பாலச்சந்தர் ஐயா,
பாலச்சந்தர் ஐயாவும் அழகர் ஐயாவும் தான் எனக்கு ஃபுல்லா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்க. பிறகு ஒரு 2001ல மகரிஷி வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன ஆலியார் ஆன்டி ஏஜ் ஒரு கம்பேரிசன் ஆஃப் சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்பிரிச்சுவாலிட்டி அதை கம்பேர் பண்ணி யங்கர் ஜெனரேஷனுக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி ஒரு 1/2 hour என்னை பேச சொல்லி ஒரு மீட்டிங் வச்சாங்க. அதுல கொஞ்சம் நான் லேர்ன் பண்ணேன் மகரிஷி ஐயாட்ட இருந்து. பிறகு தனியா என்னை உட்கார வச்சு காயக்கல்பம் எப்படி நம்ம உடம்புல வந்து எப்படி பாதுகாக்குது, எப்படி நமக்கு எஃபெக்ட் கொடுக்குது அப்படின்னு எனக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. அப்ப அவங்களுடைய மெயின் மோனோகிராம் அவங்க எழுதுனாங்களா, ஐயா எழுதுனாங்களா காயக்கல்பா, அதை எனக்கு கையில கொடுத்து நீ அதுல ரிசர்ச் பண்ணுன்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. அப்பதான் எனக்கு காயக்கல்பாருடைய ரியல் இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் இன் லைஃப்ல என்னன்றது புரிஞ்சது. அதுக்கு பிறகு கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா நான் மகரிஷி சொன்னதையும் வச்சு எனக்கு இப்போ வந்து சயின்ஸ் ரொம்ப புரிபட்டதுக்கு காரணமே மகரிஷி ஐயா தான். ஏன்னா அவங்க ரொம்ப சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ணாங்க. லைஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணுது, எப்படி லைஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் டிப்ளீட் ஆகுது, எப்படி லைஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண எனக்கு லிங்க் பண்ண புரிஞ்சுது. எப்படி வந்து மகரிஷி எனக்கு எவ்வளவு சித்தா மதப்படி லைஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் எப்படி உடம்பு ஃபுல்லா பரவுது, அது எப்படி ரெகுலேட் ஆகுதுன்னு சொல்ல நான் அந்த சயின்டிஃபிக் இதை வந்து கம்பேர் பண்ணி எனக்கு இப்போ சயின்ஸ் ரொம்ப ஈஸியா போச்சு. ஏன்னா பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் மகரிஷி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் ஆஃப் த சயின்டிஃபிக் செல் எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணுது, செல் எப்படி டெத் ஆகுது, செல் எப்படி ரீஜெனரேட் ஆகுது அப்படின்ற எல்லாமே ரொம்ப ஈஸியா புரிய ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு. அது வந்து மகரிஷியுடைய போதனையினால தான் எனக்கு இவ்வளவு சயின்ஸ் ரொம்ப ஈஸியா புரிஞ்சது. என்னால சயின்ஸ்னா ஒரே ஏதோ என்னவோ ஒரு பெருசு நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்பேன். எனக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுத்ததெல்லாம் படிக்கிற காலத்துல என்னுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட் தர்மராஜன் தான் சொல்லிக் கொடுப்பாரு. அவர் பக்கத்துல உட்கார்ந்து சொல்லிக் கொடுன்னு அவனை தொந்தரவு பண்ணுவேன். எனக்கு சயின்ஸ். இப்ப வந்து மகரிஷி வந்து சொல்லிக் கொடுத்ததுனால சயின்ஸை புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஈஸியா போச்சு. அப்படின்னு இருக்கும்போது மெயினா இப்போ மாடர்ன் சயின்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப நுண்ணியமா போகும்போது எல்லாமே இந்த துரியா சென்டர்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, கமாண்ட் சென்டர், அதுக்கு வந்து ஹைப்போதலாமஸ்ன்னு மாடர்ன் சயின்ஸ்ல பேரு. அந்த ஹைப்போதலாமஸ் எப்படி எல்லாம் பாடியுடைய ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஃபுல்லா கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணுது, அதுக்கு மெயின் ஸ்டிமுலேஷன் அந்த பாட்டம் நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, பெரினியல் ஏரியா ஆர் த பாட்டம் ஆஃப் த இது அங்கிருந்து தான் நம்ம வந்து ரிஃப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்ம இந்த காயக்கல்பத்துடைய மெயின் ஏரியாவே லைஃப் சென்டர் வந்து பாட்டம். அங்கிருந்து அஃபரண்ட் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஸஸ் நம்ம பிரெயினை போய் ஸ்டிமுலேட் பண்ணி ரெகுலேட் பண்ணுது. ஸோ காயக்கல்பத்துடைய மெயின் சுவிட்சே பாட்டம் தான். அது மெயினா என்னுடைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல நானும் ரெகுலரா பண்ணுவேன் டெய்லி காயக்கல்பா. அது வந்து என்னை ஹெல்த்தியா வச்சுக்குது, என்னை காமா வச்சுக்குது, மெயினா என்னுடைய மெமரியை நல்லா வச்சுக்குது. என்னுடைய ரெகுலர் லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் நம்ம சொல்லுவோமே குவாலிட்டி ஆஃப் லைஃப், அதுக்கு மெயின் காரணமே காயக்கல்பா. அதே மாதிரி நான் சொல்லிக் கொடுத்த எத்தனையோ பேருக்கு காயக்கல்பா எவ்வளவு பெனிஃபிட் ஆயிருக்குன்றதும் என்னுடைய அனுபவபூர்வமா செஞ்சேன். 2001ல ஒரு சயின்டிபிக் ப்ரொஃபஸர் இங்க டாக்டர் அப்துல் கதீர் அப்படின்னு இங்கே ராயல் காலேஜ் கைனகாலஜிஸ்ட் அண்ட் எண்டோக்ரைனாலஜிஸ்ட், அவரை வச்சு ஒரு 50 பீப்புளை வச்சு காயக்கல்ப ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி அந்த பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு அல்ட்ராசவுண்ட் பண்ணி அவங்களுடைய பெல்விக் பெயின் எப்படி, அந்த சிம்டம்ஸ் எப்படி குறையுது, ஹார்மோன் எப்படி பேலன்ஸ் ஆகுது, அவங்க வெயின்ஸ் எப்படி வந்து ஷ்ரிங்க் ஆகி அந்த பெல்விக் வரிகாசிட்டி எப்படி குறையுதுன்றத பண்ணி அவர் அமேசிங், அந்த சயின்டிஃபிக் ப்ரொஃபஸர் ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியப்பட்டார். இந்த காயக்கல்பத்தினால எவ்வளோ குயிக்காக எவ்வளோ இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகுது. வித்தின் 6 months இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் பார்த்தோம். 3 to 6 months. அவர் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்பட்டார். அதில் வந்து ரிசர்ச் பண்ணி அதை முடிச்சதுலேருந்து சயின்டிஃபிக்காக ப்ரூவ் ஆச்சு காயக்கல்பா. ஸோ இன்னும் நிறைய சயின்டிஃபிக் ரிசர்ச் காயக்கல்பாவில் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நம்ம யங்கர் ஜென்ரேஷனுக்கு சொல்லணும். அதை சரி பண்ணி அது பண்ணுறது தான் நம்மளுடைய மெயின் இது. இப்போ மகரிஷி எப்பயுமே என்கிட்ட சொல்லுவார், நீ இதை வந்து சயின்டிஃபிக்காக ரிசர்ச் பண்ணி வேர்ல்டு ஃபுல்லாக கொண்டு வரணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பாரு. அது வந்து நம்ம குரூப்பில் இப்போ வந்து திருப்பி எனக்கு ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததுக்கு நன்றி. இதுதான் என்னுடைய ஒரு பிரீஃப் இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன். மேற்கொண்டு நீங்க டிஸ்கஷனுக்கு எப்படி?
Thank you, Doctor. Actually, our director R&D, Dr. Ravindranath, is also here. You would have been so pleased to hear you that Maharishi has told you to do this research, R&D work on this. And in a way, we have started off with this guidance in the last 4 weeks. We are continuing to concentrate on not only practicing our Sky Yoga, but also we are learning a lot of inputs inside how the body system coping up with this and improving upon all these things. Dr. Ravindranath is giving, and Dr. Shanmuvelu is giving us a medical point of view. Lot of PPTs he has prepared, and he is educating all of us in the rudiments. I have also sent you some interesting PPTs to you, and so we are very happy that you are with us in the same wavelength. We will continue our journey, and we will make sure our Maharishi's dreams, in the way we have to prove it to the world. Ours is a scientific philosophy. It is not just yet another philosophy of a Guruji. So we will pool our resources and make it a great success. Thank you once again, Doctor, for coming all the way. And we are very happy, delighted, and hear you. Go ahead, Doctor. Thank you very much. Dr. Ravindranath, you have to say welcome him if you are there. R&D Director from ORIER.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். Welcome, Doctor. When did you visit ORIER last?
Oh, it's been a long time, sir. The last I came was roughly 2014.
14.
Oh, it's been 6 years I have not visited. I feel bad.
At that time, a meeting was arranged, is it?
Yes, I think at that time that actor from Coimbatore, he came and we had a small meeting. You know, the Bahubali actor from Coimbatore, I forgot his name. Satyaraj, yeah, he came and me and him had a meeting in ORIER and trying to arrange some sort of meeting in further with Kayakalpa. At that time, it was so busy. Some meeting was going on with Mr. D.R.K. Karthikeyan. And at that time, so we couldn't do further. So after 2014, unfortunately, I couldn't make it because of my personal commitment was so bad last 6 years. Now I cleared all the things. I'm relieved of all the commitment I had in London.
Right time.
See, again, Maharishi has pulled you at the right time when you are free.
You're quite right. You're quite right. You're quite right. You're quite right.
What a coincidence, Doctor.
I'm sure that we will utilize your spare time in the same Kaya Kalpa research.
It's not, I love to do it. This is one of my lifetime ambitions, sir.
That's why he has brought you here.
Sir, Jayaprakash sir. Actually, Dr. Ravindranath is my professor of medicine. During my MBBS, I worked under him. So, if you had been in Coimbatore Medical College, he would have been your professor also.
Oh, yes.
So, we are going to work under him. You should understand.
He was in Madurai College.
He is in Madurai, and Ravindranath is from Coimbatore, my professor of medicine.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Now he is heading a team of scientists, and also PhD scholars are all working under the great guidance of our Dr. Ravindranath Ayya, and he is also guiding us. We have just started off with a very close interaction, and so it's the right time, as he said, that you are going to be with us and you will guide us in not only in Kayakalpa, many other innovations which are taking place in the medical field to prove what Maharishi has given through his meditative powers. So let us hope for the best and we'll proceed on. Yes, doctor.
We will go into the subject, sir.
Yeah.
Can I start with that things? Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sure.
PPTs.
So my aim of this research is to bring the importance of Kayakalpa and Maharishi concept to the younger generation, because our younger generation is the future for the country and the world. So without scientific, what I call the derivation, the younger generation will not be attracted in these sort of concepts or in this sort of way of life. So especially the yoga, meditation, or Kayakalpa and all should be explained by the scientific concept. This is why I like to make it simplified of Kayakalpa and science. If I may say so, our body energy or pendulum of energy, the cosmic energy, is a pendulum comes from the cosmos and to our body and then go back from our body to cosmic energy. This pendulum of energy is regulated in the body mechanisms by the central brain, the hypothalamus, the pituitary, the adrenal gland, HPA axis, we call it. And those, it's called wired center. Some of them are by nervous mechanisms. The nerves is, one is the nervous system through our control, that is a different type of nervous system. Another one is our autonomic nervous system, that is the sympathetic and parasympathetic. The Kayakalpa works through autonomic nervous system. That autonomic nervous system is the central command center, is in hypothalamus, and divided into parasympathetic and sympathetic. Sympathetic is excitatory. It controls all the organs and body in a very chemicals called adrenaline, noradrenaline, dopamine. And parasympathetic is controlled all the organs and things through GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, and serotonin. It's like a brake and accelerator control of all our organs. And they have a afferent and efferent. Efferent now starting from the hypothalamus going into all the system. Afferent now the feedback from every organs and bones and joints and everything. So these set of centers, or the higher centers, has to feed back from the afferent reflexes. The Kayakalpa, when we do that, the afferent nerves or stimulations comes from the lower part of the pelvic plexus, goes into the higher center of the hypothalamus, give the information and regulate the parasympathetic and sympathetic. In modern life, the sympathetic overactivity, the fear, anxiety, and anger, and time management all makes a sympathetic drive. We are putting our feet on the accelerator heavily. We don't have a parasympathetic control. So most of the research now going into how to do the parasympathetic control mechanisms. But our Maharishi has given the simple explanation and simple method of Kayakalpa to stimulate the parasympathetic afferent system, to go and tell the higher center of hypothalamus to improve improve GABA and serotonin to control our brain activity, because each chemicals of parasympathetic and sympathetic controls a hormone. How they work as an orchestra. The orchestra, the divine blessings is the controller of the orchestra, the master of the orchestra. And the hypothalamic system is one of the main instrumental organs. And that regulate all the hormones and all the body reactions of the biochemistry and all the cells of the body. So this is the whole mechanism. So how the hypothalamus, through the neurotransmitters, we call them, go through the nerves and control the activity of all the major pituitary, pineal gland, thyroid, adrenal, gonads, everything should be and the hormones controlling on the heart, lung, and major organs. So this is a complete integrated pattern. So this is the wired pattern. The other one is a Wi-Fi pattern through cells to cell contact, what we call the Wi-Fi transmitters. From the brain activity, there are a lot of, you might have heard about all these COVID-19 cytokine storms. Recently, you might be having that. These cytokines has been researched since 1990 by a famous scientist called Barry Sears. He taught me, then I related to Maharishi's teaching. The cytokines are fatty acids produced in the body, and they go from one cell membrane to another cell membrane, that let's say like a cellular contact, and tell the cells what to do. So these cytokines are all made up of fatty acid, good. And there are good cytokines and bad cytokines. That is the inflammatory cytokines called pro-inflammatory cytokines, and anti-inflammatory cytokines are good cytokines. And they should be in balance to make the cellular communications of the brain and each cellular functions and organs. So this is why by yoga meditations, especially Dhuriya meditations, you can control the cytokines activities as well. So my simple concept of Kayakalpa is estimating the neurotransmitters, the command center secretions. That is, by taking an early morning urine sample, we can estimate the amount of the neurotransmitters secreted by the brain hypothalamus and see how our sympathetic parasympathetic system works. So my aim is to select PhD students to work on this thesis of 100 people or 50 people before Kayakalpa, how their neurochemicals are working. After Kayakalpa, 3 to 6 months, how the neurochemicals are working. For an example, the neurochemicals of serotonin is linked to estrogen. The neurochemicals of GABA linked to progesterone. And Maharishi taught me how a lady can regulate the cycles of menstrual cycle by GABA, by Kayakalpa. Now I can say scientifically, Kayakalpa can regulate.
சரி அப்ப போனோம் இல்லையா சரி போயிட்டு சரி தேங்க்ஸ் போயிட்டு
Yeah, the Kayakalpa can regulate the neurotransmitters serotonin so that it regulates the estrogen. Kayakalpa regulate the GABA, it regulates the progesterone. By that, it regulates the activity of the ovary and uterus and regulate the cycle. So, lot of children nowadays, young children, girls, suffer from PCOD because of the hormone irregularity. And Kayakalpa can regulate the neurotransmitter regulate the hormones, thereby we can relieve the PCOD symptoms of younger girls. So this is why Kayakalpa has got a multiple effect by acting on the central nervous system on the hypothalamus and regulate the whole thing. So my aim is to get a PhD student to do the before and after estimation of neurotransmitters and estimation of salivary hormones. You can, by saliva, you can estimate the estrogen, progesterone, DHEA, testosterone, and cortisol. And the cortisol is the most important hormone, stress hormone. How can be regulated? So this is the future for the younger generation to understand the importance of Kayakalpa and plus meditation. So this is my simple, real, sort of what I call it as aims and plans in spreading the Kayakalpa around the world using the modern biomarkers of urine estimation of neurotransmitters and saliva estimation of hormones, and then the omega index, the inflammatory, the Wi-Fi complex of cytokines estimation in a drop of blood. You can see the inflammatory and anti-inflammatory cytokines. If we do these three, it will spread the Kayakalpa concept to all over the world in a very scientific way. This is my simple concept, but I need your help and blessings to make it happen.
It will always be there, sir. Yes, we are very happy to hear that we seek your blessings to carry forward for the younger generation. So it is mutual, and we are very delighted to hear. Go ahead,
sir. I am having one doubt, sir.
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
Please do.
Sir, you talked more about the hormonal basis of the Kayakalpa because you have done the research with the gynecologist. What I am asking is about the strengthening of the pelvic floor muscles. We know the abdominal diaphragm. The pelvic floor diaphragm also gets strengthened by the Aswini Mudra. So any research was done because we do Aswini Mudra that helps the normal delivery. It supports the pelvic diaphragm. At the same time, it stimulates the ovary. And as you said, PCOD also can be cured by that. Have you got any experience with this, especially for that pelvic muscles, anorector?
I'll be honest with you, I don't have any experience in pelvic floor muscle strengthening at all.
Okay.
But the aim of the game is the pelvic floor muscle exercise is only a part of the Kayakalpa mechanisms. This is a localized effect of the Kayakalpa. I'm looking at the centralized effect of the Kayakalpa because if you get the centralized effect of good balancing of neurotransmitters, good balancing of hormones, the effect is in all over, not only on pelvic floor, affecting all over. I'll be very honest with you. I keep it very confidential. Please do not disclose it. Yesterday, I had a 1.5 hours of video consulting, one of the top Hollywood actor. I taught him 1 year ago, Kayakalpa.
Oh.
His effect is so profound. He was saying, magical, doctor. I said, I'm not a magical. My guru is magical, man. He taught me that thing. And he was suffering from anxiety, fear, paroxysmal tachycardia, heart, and syncope, vertigo for the last 4 years with the neck and back pain. Because of the anxiety and everything, he goes to cardiologists, he goes to neurologists, he goes to separate doctors and having separate treatment. But nobody looked at him in a uniform one person. So I want to bring Kayakalpa as a one segment of an individual rather than separating the departments of gynecologists, neurologists, or bone and joints or urologists are separate. So I want to make it as a one individual of Kayakalpa and the benefit of the whole body and mind. This is why my interest as an age management doctor or quality of medicine doctor, preventive medicine doctor, as one aspect of the whole body system affects on nervous system, cardiac system, respiratory system, kidney, as well as bladder, as well as all the bone and joints, everything works in a centralized way rather than individual way. So this is my interest, but I can be a bit helpful if they want anything on biochemical and physiological way of individual system. Because my interest in how Kayakalpa works through biochemical and physiological way and in strengthening the people and strengthening the immunity.
Yes, sir.
Yes, doctor, I have a point on this. We have been observing, many of the pregnant ladies going to the hospital for delivery, natural delivery for those who have been doing Kayakalpa regularly. And those who have not been at all introduced, they had a cesarean operation. And that is one of the reasons why we have been, especially Dr. Shanmavelu has been telling us that the pelvic diaphragm gets strengthened if you practice Kayakalpa and Ojas. That is why we have specifically asked.
I totally agree. But my point, Dr. Ravindranath, is, sir,
Yes.
if we only focus on pelvic floor and pelvic thing, people think Kayakalpa used only for gynecological purposes. I do not want to limit Kayakalpa to one system.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. It was very good. Well received.
The whole health system. Because I'll give a little example. I always explain to these patients, especially, to all the people, look, I am a driving instructor. I am not a mechanic. That means car mechanics, they change individual parts and they don't teach them how to drive the car. But I like to teach them how to drive their car as a driver, instructing the driver. That is the mind and body connection through Kayakalpa. So when you instruct them the mind and body connection through Kayakalpa, the incidence of breakdown is less. So I like to take Kayakalpa as a driving instructor, looking after the driving as well as the car, rather than just changing the parts in individual part of the things. So
Yes.
that is my concept of taking the Kayakalpa in an integrated pattern of preventive health and mind and body medicine.
Okay.
And then overall, once they do that, every part of the car will work well if the driver look after the car in a way. In a simple example, I'll always give them, you can have a Rolls-Royce car. If your mind is not good, you wreck the car. If you have a small ambassador car, if your mind is good, your driver is good, you can look after the car well. So through Kayakalpa, you can get the mind and body regulation extremely well through neurotransmitters, hormones, and the cytokines and all those. That is the concept I want to take it to the younger generation to understand the importance of Kayakalpa.
Excellent.
I have a point to add.
Yeah.
Please do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Doctor is on the cranial end, and Dr. Shanmugavel is in the caudal end.
Not in the cranial end. I am from the hair to the toenail, head to the toenail.
And that is where Kayakalpa reaches from hair to toenail.
Correct, sir.
It is all over the body.
Yes,
and
sir.
the mechanism and the action can also be divided as the central and the local.
Yes, sir.
So you are interested in the central holistic action and its application. Diabetic wound healing is better with Kayakalpa.
Yes, sir.
So it has applications everywhere.
Yes,
and when we want to do research in Kayakalpa, we have to take every department into consideration. Not only the total holistic effect, the local effects also. Incidentally, we just completed one study of the gene expression with reference to Kayakalpa. And it has been shown that all the gene expressions, around 16 parameters were studied, and all of them show wonderful activity, that is 3 to 5 times more than the normal. And the study was done in senior practitioners first, and then the freshers. Before and after we have done the same study, and it shows very good gene expression. And in the second study, even the telomeres have been observed to be performing well.
Have you done the telomere studies, sir? Did you do the telomere studies?
It's not
telomeres, it was not a main observation. It was not given importance, but even there they made this thing.
Because it will be very interesting. We can arrange a study with the telomere before and after Kayakalpa.
Yes.
Life. Because there is a company called Lifelength. I know them well from Spain. And
Lifeline, is it?
Lifelength.
Lifelength.
I brought them to India a couple of times. The telomere studies people, I brought them twice to India, and they are very interested in research. And the Lifelength is the main company. They do telomere study, the lengthening of the studies.
Telomeres.
And they mainly works on herbs. So mainly, Maharishi always used to tell me, it is an integrated pattern. Kayakalpa and herbs, Siddha herbs, and also, he made me to visit in Erode, the herbal factory of SKM, there as well. So when we do the telomere studies, it has to be in integrated patterns of Kayakalpa and herbs, Siddha herbs. It will be very interesting for our foundation. Vedatri Maharishi's foundation will be very interesting for the telomere studies along with Siddha herbs as well.
That is a good idea. We can work on it, sir.
Because most of the time, people, as you know, as a practitioner, we all know, patients like to put something in their mouth as if the mental satisfaction is more taking something as a medicine rather than sitting and doing Kayakalpa. Because I was hitting his head yesterday when I was talking to the guy from Bombay. Hey, just putting in the mouth is just the medicine. But do it your mind and combination, the Kayakalpa and meditation is more important than putting the herb. But the mind satisfaction is more when people take something in their mouth. That is why Kayakalpa with the Siddha herbs, with the telomere studies, it will be a very good
Very good, very good. Yet another point is we have been conducting health camps where people come and stay for a month in Aliyar, and they learn the entire spectrum of sky practices. In this, we have seen it gives good results with diabetes, with hypertension, with obesity, with dyslipidemia, and arthritis, and whatnot. Everything, the NCDs come under this study. Excellent. And they are all doing well. And excellent. What we have observed is in a diabetic, with sky intervention, you not only get a diabetic control, glycemic control, but also you get a dyslipidemia getting corrected, the good cholesterol going up, the bad cholesterol coming down, and his BP comes down, his cardiac output, his cardiac reserve increases, and the ischemic effect are becoming better. With the result, his effort tolerance is good. The one who is not able to walk even 100 meters is able to go around the walking track 3 times within a month's time. So what we are getting is a total holistic correction of the entire body, not only sugar alone. And similarly, the same we have experienced, we have seen. The hemiplegics who came, they were showing better progress than with allopathic treatment alone.
I agree,
So,
sir. Neuroregeneration.
yes, yes. So it is, the correction is holistic. That is not confined to chemicals. It is the entire body that is taking part in this. And we get very good results with the practices, yoga practice, Sky Yoga practice,
I can
because
give,
of
sorry,
this
sir.
total change.
Sorry to interrupt you. I can
Yes,
give
please.
only simple scientific explanation why hemiplegia or neuroplegic will improve. By Kayakalpa, the neurotransmitter, especially the parasympathetic things, the inhibitory, the GABA improves the progesterone. GABA goes and increases the progesterone secretion. Progesterone scientifically do neuroregeneration. In the acute stroke now, they give IV progesterone. So through Kayakalpa, you improve the GABA, the inhibitory neurochemical. And the GABA increases the progesterone. Progesterone improve the neuroregeneration. That is the scientific thing. So we can put everything into scientific link to explain. For a Sky Center, it will be so good. We can really put a project to the NCD, to the Department of Health in DST, Department of Science and Technology in India, or Department of Health, or through NCD Prevention Center.
Now we have some amount of research data on Kayakalpa. Just 5 years before, we were not having any data on Kayakalpa. When we don't have any data on Kayakalpa, it was difficult to get the projects approved. I think now, hereafter, it will be better, and all the more with international effort.
Have you tried in Ayush way?
Yeah.
Yes.
As you know, it is in the hands of big established institutions like NIMHANS, SVIASA, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIMS, Delhi, Chandigarh, like that. And Aliyar is so insignificant, and we are not given importance. Our projects are not looked into even.
You are quite right. We need to bring that up by our effort.
Yes.
That is our aim. I agree.
We will do it.
Especially one little important thing, Duriya meditation and salivary melatonin level. This is what Maharishi taught me. Manonmaniyam, you heard about Manonmaniyam in Tamil literature.
Yes.
I have to say, Maharishi's guidance and blessings. I compared Manonmaniyam with melatonin. In Siddha, when Siddhar meditate in the morning, the secretion of Manonmaniyam, it is mentioned in the Siddha literature, one poem. தேங்காய் பால் மாங்காய் பால் இருக்கும்போது தேங்காய் பால் எதிர்டி அப்படின்னு மகரிஷி எனக்கு அந்த போயம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. When you do the meditation in the Siddha code, when I have a manga pal, the pineal shaped gland, mango shaped pineal gland secretion is melatonin. So in Siddha literature mentioned about melatonin thousands of years ago. When you do the Duriya meditation, you increase the melatonin secretion. Melatonin is one of the powerful anti-aging hormone. So I submitted 7 years ago Duriya meditation and salivary melatonin level, 50 people to Ayush. But as you rightly said, unless you know the big thing, they don't take it up. And that one, we can do it in Sky Center, Duriya meditation, and salivary melatonin level. And salivary melatonin is manonmaniam in Siddha literature.
Okay.
Because there are so many Siddha literatures quoting about manonmaniam as melatonin.
We will discuss about it, sir.
Sir, from melatonin, that dimethyltryptophan, DMT molecules, have you got any idea about it? Because I learned only in theory.
Sorry, sir. DAM?
Dimethyltryptophan, DMT molecule.
Yes.
That is derived from the melatonin.
Yeah.
And that, any idea about it, sir? I'm not having much experience in that.
This is actually melatonin is a molecule is secreted from 5-HT, 5-hydroxytryptophan, and then a series of enzymatic changes of methylation process causing melatonin. And this melatonin molecule is has got many cell receptors in the body. It is not just
one melatonin.
One molecule of what I call it as arcing on a biological clock. People, when they first discovered melatonin scientifically in 1940, they thought is it only a diurnal sleep cycle. They thought it is important for the biological clock activities, that sun and moon clock in the brain. The pineal gland regulate the biological, but that was really just a tip of the iceberg. The real molecule of the melatonin, like the most receptors in the body is the growth hormone. Growth hormone has got receptors all over. Every cell has got a growth hormone receptors. The next to that highest receptor is melatonin.
Sure.
It is a powerful antioxidant. It reduces the free radicals. And also it is powerful anti-inflammatory. And also melatonin helps the thymus gland activities. So it regulates the immunity, thereby is a powerful anti-cancerous hormone. So this melatonin research has been going on a lot, but our Siddha literature has already done thousands and thousands of years ago. Melatonin works on anti-aging, powerful anti-aging, and by regulating all other mechanisms. It promotes apoptosis, promotes the regeneration. So this is why I am very much interested in Siddha literatures with Maharishi's blessings. Going into, Paramasivam, you heard of the gentleman Paramasivam?
Erode,
Paramasivam.
Yes, we know him very well.
Me and him, we went to Siddha trial. I took a BBC person to come with us, along with us, to have a video. Went into Siddha trial of all the areas. Again, regarding the melatonin things, we went to Siddhargarh in Tanjavur area. We went to that Yarkad side. What is the other one? Where Siddharmalai, that is one. We went to Palani. That was in 2002. We went. Not
Kollimalai.
Kollimalai. And you wouldn't believe it, when we were going through that, suddenly a Siddhar head appeared on the top of the Kollimalai. We were shocked on the sky. And the whole villages came out, and we were very shocked to see the Siddhar head on the top of the Kollimalai. Appeared for 2 hours. And we went into all the herbs and everywhere, and we gone through it. That things, what I learned from that is the integrated pattern of Siddhar blessings, of herbs and all the other way of life, Siddhar way of life, the meditation, yoga, plus Kayakalpa, makes the whole pattern as a Sky Center will be very good. I want the Sky Center as the most integrated pattern of the Siddhar way of life, like nutrition, the exercise pattern, meditation, yoga, and the herbs. I always tell the younger generation 5. 5 fingers makes the hand the full function. If you don't do the 5 fingers, the function will not be good. The first one the Siddhar way of healthy nutrition. Second one is the meditation yoga, the most vital part of Kayakalpa meditation yoga. The third one, simplified exercise. You have to, if you don't use it, you lose the function of the body. And the fourth one, all the herbal and the vitamins, minerals, hormone optimization, natural way. The fifth one is the proper sleep, 8 hours biological sleep. If you don't do those 5 together, you're not getting the life in the right pattern. That's why the Sky Center works on these 5 patterns in the right way. The research, it will be really good. That's my way of looking at it. I like to bring the Sky Centers really very, very good way. I like to do the Sky Centers in the research pattern, R&D, as well as in the international pattern.
Very good.
Anything, sir?
Oh, the place where you are has got all the facilities and know-how, everything. The place where we are, we have a lot of projects. Now, with the efforts of Rangasamy and Shanmugavel, we will be able to bridge these 2 places so
Yes,
that
sir.
we will give projects and that can be worked out in your place. And our research projects are almost dealing with original problem. It is a first-hand research, not a duplicate research. So we have ample number of things. For example, in Kayakalpa, we have a problem of the sexual vital fluid, which Maharishi says. So that we have to understand well. We don't know exactly what it is. It is a hypothetical expression from Swamiji.
Sir,
we have
can
to
I
do
put
it.
Sorry to stop you there. Can I put
Yes.
one slide I explained in the modern science?
Please.
If you see that the slide I send it to you.
No,
not
not shown to them. What you have sent to us, not sent to them.
Yeah, there is. You said it very well. You took the nail on the head. The Kayakalpa, I compared the Kayakalpa with the modern science. Kayakalpa techniques and modern science. There, the Kayakalpa says essence of sexual vital fluid taken to brain and transported to all the parts of the body. And here in modern science says most of the vital hormones and also the neurotransmitters from brain and pineal gland and pituitary in the brain is transported to all the body. The modern science shows only part of the thing, but Kayakalpa gives the full picture of the things.
Yes.
See, that's a comparison of mine with the modern science of the Kayakalpa. The essence of sexual vital fluid taken to brain and transported, but the modern science says only the part of the neurotransmitters and hormone. It says the effect of it. The modern science says the effect of it, but the Kayakalpa says the root cause of it.
Yes.
You understand the point I'm making? It like things.
So when you are coming to India, sir?
Huh?
I want to know when he will be available in India.
He need not be. Now you have the Zoom man, so you can meet him there need not be any time gap at all.
Sir, next visit, I like to visit earlier. Next visit when God willing, when this all this hustle finishes. I like to come earlier.
That you have told when we first spoken to you. It was decided
I was supposed to come this month. Again, lockdown here, I couldn't come. Yes. I don't know about next month, and I don't know.
No. When the next available opportunity and the next available flight for it.
And I have to meet my friends like Dharmarajan and Jagdishan.
Surely. They are also there. Can we call upon Dr. Dharmarajan to come on the line? And
yes, please.
Say hello, sir.
Actually, Dharmarajan was asking some doubts, sir. Sir, you can ask all your doubts.
Please, I'd like to talk to him.
Yeah. Come on, come, sir.
First, I like to say that Jayaprakash is a multifaceted personality. Starting from a surgeon, plastic surgeon, he now moved on to age management and wellness. And he has, I know about this Kayakalpa from him only. I took my daughter to him for the treatment of PCOD a few years back. He is the one who helped her to get rid of that problem. She learned Kayakalpa, but she is doing only Kayakalpa, but I don't know now whether she is practicing it or not. I do not know. He has explained very well the scientific explanation about the effects of Kayakalpa on the neurohormonal, and the cellular level functions. I am glad that everybody would have experienced the effects of Kayakalpa in a scientific manner. I thank JP for the nice explanation about the scientific explanation about the Kayakalpa. I think this must come on medias to help people. There are still people are unaware about the health and mainly this polycystic ovarian, and so many fertility centers have now come up because of this diet and the lack of age management. So many fertility centers. Even in Tanjavur, we have 5 or 6 fertility centers. So many people are now infertile, both men and women. Thank you, JP.
Thank you, Dharmarajan, because as you rightly said, we need to bring these messages to our younger generation. It's very, very important. Because one of the slides I sent it to Dr. Rangasamy is mainly the younger generation, because of the lifestyle, the bad food, stress, and the timing and all the gadgets. Their neurohormonal pathway is completely wrecked, and they became obesity and PCODs, diabetes, younger age, and heart disease, and all those things. So our take-home message in our lifetime, we need to take them to them in a very scientific way to make them to understand is medicine is not everything. That is what my
Simply great. Simply great. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I would like to add one more point.
Please.
See, Dr. Deepak Chopra, he was concentrating more on meditation only, and he discovered that telomere lengthening is more, which is anti-aging process, and it is also helpful for Alzheimer's. So in that way, if we combine our meditation with the Kayakalpa, it will be doubly effective in just lengthening the telomere will be enough to give the, as you said, the wholesome benefit. We will get the wholesome benefit by this itself. And just meditation and Kayakalpa is a very simple. Everybody can do in their own house, and it's very simple. So, what do you think about that, sir? That
it is very, very good, sir. The most important thing what you said is nobody has done so far telomere lengthening and Kayakalpa meditation.
Yes, sir.
They done on telomere lengthening and herbs because they immediately go into the commercial side. You understand what I mean? So there are a lot of companies in US and in Europe. They done telomere lengthening on Chinese mushroom, shiitake mushroom, telomere lengthening on herbs, and they immediately make a packet and sell it. But it's about time they're looking at the commercial side of the telomere lengthening and herbs. We need to look at telomere lengthening and Kayakalpa and meditation. That will be very, very good for younger generation to understand. We are up to the cutting edge. So this is why if we want to organize the Life Length, I know the company of the Life Length chairman and the president. I brought them to India twice. I can even link with our Sky Centers on telomere lengthening, but we need to tell them this is not commercial part,
Commercial.
social part, because they should look at the commercial part now. So what I'm trying is the two companies, one is a Sanesco in US, they do the neurotransmitters and salivary hormones. I'm trying to bring them to IIT Madras for research. There, I know the chairman of Sanesco. I'm going to request him to do the research on Kayakalpa and meditation yoga with the salivary neurotransmitters and salivary hormones. And also the telomere guys also to request. These two companies, we do that through Skype. It will be much useful.
We will work on it, sir. It will be possible to succeed in this.
It will be very good, sir. You know why? When these companies do the testing in India, it will be much cheaper and economical. If they do it in Spain or US, the telomere lengthening examination plus the neurotransmitters is more expensive. When they do it in India, it's more economical. We can do the research in a better way, in non-commercial way, in a very healthy way.
We will work on it, sir. By the way, in PCOD also, our research study has been taken up, and one PhD scholar is presenting her paper on deer exercise and Kayakalpa in the problem of PCOD. And she has got.
If she wants any literatures or any scientific help, please ask her to contact me.
Sure.
Because a long time ago, you know, Bharati, Dr. Bharati, Paramasivan's wife.
Yes.
I helped her with my scientist friend to get a PhD in Tanjavur University on Kayakalpa and infertility. I helped her to do the research paper on Kayakalpa and infertility. In 2003, Bharati. And then she got a PhD.
Paramasivam, Bharati are good friends of mine. I'm in contact with them.
Doing the research on PCOD and Kayakalpa, I have quite a few scientific literatures. I can help them to do that. And how to do the scientific explanation on it. It will be very good. And the two things are very important, sir, as a young woman health. I want to mark on two things. One, on PCOD, and second on early menopause, prevention of early menopause.
Okay, sir.
Because nowadays, early menopause is coming very, very common in India. People going into menopause 38, 40, or even 35, even here in UK and US. And because of the early menopause, woman gets into osteoporosis, woman gets into all sorts of problems, and the hormone imbalances. Kayakalpa makes the hormone balancing very well to prevent the early menopausal. Early menopausal, common thing woman gets cardiac disease, because estrogen is very important for medial function. Yeah. You know, the intima media correlation. Estrogen is a media relaxation. As soon as the estrogen drops, the vascular media gets tightened, the media muscles, and then vasoconstriction and blood pressure and complications. So common postmenopausal, early menopausal get blood pressure and then cardiac disease. This is why we need to look at the Kayakalpa effect on prevention of early menopause.
The menopause is earlier. Yeah. The menopause is earlier. Equally so, the onset of puberty, precocious puberty has also come.
Very early. You are right.
Yeah. Yeah. So with the lifestyle change, our onset is preponed, and so the menopause is also, the end is also preponed.
Can you help me? When is the earliest age we can teach Kayakalpa for a girl or a boy?
The onset of a puberty in the cycle, menstrual cycle, in the adolescent girl is a good indicator, even though the age may be less or more. But
when is the
maturity comes,
you can start educating Kayakalpa for a girl or a boy?
14 years.
The
So
age given,
you cannot teach Kaya Kalpa before 14.
Yes, sir.
it is the arbitrary this thing age limit prescribed now, which is subject to change. As we do research, we can show them that it is going to work in a different way.
Sorry, I'm saying okay to hello to my friend Saukat Ali.
Saukatari is the
Hello.
Welcome, sir. He gave for a flash of a second. Come on again.
From beginning, I've been attending.
Oh.
JP,
Oh,
very
very
nice
good.
talk.
Sorry, sir. Again, can we not change the age of Kaya Kalpa teaching younger children a bit earlier rather than 14?
That is, with a research study, we will be able to get it approved by the general board or the.
What was Maharishi's advice in this one? What age?
Maharishi's advice was only the puberty
Puberty.
and the appearance of the secondary sexual characters, and the ejection, all.
Yeah.
This orientation was given by Maharishi, and when this unit has grown beyond the particular limits of size, it has been fixed as 14.
Okay. So
we can't change
it because now, unfortunately, younger children are suffering. You know, there is a research done by diabetic people in Chennai. The what you call hyperinsulinemia or pre-diabetic condition. The hemoglobin A1C is high at the age of 10. At the age of 10, people are getting high insulin, hyperglycemia, and irregularities are happening. So the Indian research showing the girls are getting very younger age of hyperinsulinemia, age of 10, 12, and leading on to PCOD. The common cause of PCOD is insulin resistance. So insulin resistance is noted in India for younger girls at the age of 10 and 11.
So the Kaya Kalpa takes a important role to play in the primary prevention of diabetes.
Excellent. This is why I feel we may have to think to start early age in Kaya Kalpa, like 12 or 10.
It is very easy if we prove it by a paper.
I have a paper done by, the Mohan Diabetes Center.
Yes.
They have done extensive research on younger age onset of pre-diabetic condition. When you have
Dr. Vishwanathan was my chief.
Yeah.
In my days in Stanley.
Yeah, okay.
And his son Mohan is there. And we are in touch with them, and we are in the process of signing an MOU for research.
You can ask their paper on pre-diabetic condition for teenage children.
Pre-diabetic conditions?
For teenage children.
All right.
So on that basis, because the root cause analysis of PCOD is insulin resistance.
Yeah.
The root cause analysis of PCOD is insulin resistance.
Yes.
The insulin resistance is caused by parasympathetic downplay sympathetic overactivity, because sympathetic overactivity increases cortisol, and cortisol makes the sugar high.
Yes.
And an imbalance between the insulin and the glucagon. So this is why, if you look at the root cause analysis of pre-diabetic condition, is a imbalance of sympathetic and parasympathetic and nutritional disorder.
So if you are in close contact with Dr. Mohan.
No, sir, I don't have a contact.
Okay.
My colleague, Dr. Chari in Chennai, he has got a close contact with them, Dr. Chari. I can ask him if he
No. We ourselves, we are moving with them. We will have an MOU soon.
Okay, sir.
And now, if you have any more points to explain, we will appreciate it.
One more point, sir. I will just send a little slide to Dr. Rangasamy regarding
I could not send it to them because it came at the
last minute. I'm sorry, it's my fault.
I will send it after the session is over.
My fault. I sent it very late.
Oh, it doesn't matter, doctor. I'll give it to them after the course is over.
Better late than never.
Absolutely. This is the important thing, sir. The key brain nucleus activity, how the brain acts on the modern life, the adrenal anatomy and adrenal physiology. The modern younger life always works on heavy brain activities on sympathetic system. In the old time, I think my friend Dr. Dharmarajan and Dr. Saugat Ali knows, our physiology professor used to sell the adrenal activity is a warrior going into war with high people contraction, with the things running, with all those things. And the parasympathetic activity is sitting on the toilet and defecation and relaxing. That is the thing they always say, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, the modern people working on high adrenal activities and sympathetic activity, completely forgot to relax the parasympathetic work. So we need to look at it, the modern life, how the increased cortisol, increased adrenaline, noradrenaline affect the whole body homeostasis and physiology. So this is the modern gadgets, modern food, modern lifestyle, and everything, the modern thought process, everything go for sympathetic overactivity. So we need to educate parasympathetic activity and balance. This is our concept to the modern younger kids, our children. And there, through Kayakalpa and meditation. That is the one we have to go on, a big trumpet. For that, I can give all the scientific gadgets. Why don't we do 3D video graphics? I used to do 3D video graphic that attract the younger generation.
Yes.
Through Sky Centers, we make 3D video graphics. A short, 1 minute, 2 minutes video.
Okay.
These 3D videos will attract the younger generation on how they have to increase their parasympathetic regulation over sympathetic activity.
This is exactly the problem of the world today, all over.
Yes, sir. That is why I sent 3 slides to Dr. Rangasamy to look at.
And our Sky practices are ideally suited for the problem. That is, the parasympathetic activity is encouraged and the sympathetic activity is retarded or suppressed, and the balance is brought back.
Yes, and that is the message. That's the take-home message.
Yet another point which I want to give is, when we say Sky practices, it is not Kayakalpa alone. It is not meditation alone. It is introspection is also equally important, and the introspection classes are also equally important. Who we are, who am I, everything contribute to the result. And when we take up, let us plan to take the Sky practices as a whole.
Absolutely, sir. Without agataivu, nothing happens.
Yes.
நீங்க இன்ட்ரோஸ்பெக்ஷன் இல்லாம எவ்வளவு நாள் காயக்கல்ப பண்ணாலும் வேஸ்ட் டைம்.
அதனால தான் எல்லாத்தையும் சேர்த்து பண்ணிக்குவோம்.
அவ்வளவு அழகா சொல்லிட்டீங்க. நீங்க இன்டகிரேட்டட் பேட்டர்ன் இஸ் தி திங். பட் காயக்கல்பா இஸ் the cream de la cream, is the main, the crown and the
Kayakalpa is the crown. It's the Kohinoor in the crown.
That's right. Kayakalpa is the Kohinoor on the crown, and the rest of them all has to be together.
Yes.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. That is my personal experience. That is my personal experience. Because I start using introspection on myself a lot lately.
We have a lot of improvements to be taken up in Kayakalpa. Instead of doing 10 Ashwini Mudra, you can do 20 or 30 and repeat the Kayakalpa 3 times in each stage, as suggested by Maharishi, for those people who are interested, who need it. So that is there. And how you perform the Ashwini Mudra, we have methods to improve it. So that can also be done. And you can combine the meditation with Kayakalpa. So many variations and permutations offer improvement, which needs now scientific validation. Now we have gone to the universities and we are questioned now, and it is very difficult to propose something without a scientific basis.
Can I tell you, sir, can I add some more thing to here?
Yes.
For the English people, when I teach Kayakalpa here, I tell them the 10 methods of how they have to concentrate. When they first Kayakalpa push, they think about Mooladhara. The Mooladhara is the gonads. I tell them gonads. Think at your gonads first. And second push, you think at your adrenal. Third push, you think about your heart. Fourth push, you think about your thymus. Fifth push, you think about your thyroid. Sixth push, you think about your pituitary. Seventh push, you think about hypothalamus and pineal. And the last push, think about the Lord. You pray the God.
Now you have come to the 7 chakras. Yeah, Doctor Shanmugal is there. 7 chakras பிடிச்சிட்டாரு சார்.
அதான் நான் அதை வந்து ஒரு ஆர்கன் ரிலேட் பண்ணி விட்டுருவேன். இங்கிலீஷ் பீப்புளுக்கு ஆர்கன் ரிலேட் பண்ணா அந்த சக்ராஸ் அவங்க பிலீவ் பண்ணலைனாலும் ஆர்கனை பிலீவ் பண்ணுவாங்க பாத்தீங்களா?
கரெக்ட். இது எங்களுக்கு செப்பரேட்டா டாக்டர் சண்முகவேலு கிளாஸ் எடுத்திருக்காரு. 4-5 கிளாஸ் எடுத்தாரு. அதுவும் சக்ராஸ் அண்ட் ரிலேட்டட் டு நாட் ஓன்லி தி organs but also many other locations in which
psychosomatic problems.
Yeah,
very good Dr. Shanmugal. Where is Dr. Meera?
The chakras.
Meera is here on the line.
She is hearing, sir. She is hearing you. She is in the
Meera
class.
is here. Okay, I thought she is not joining.
No. She is right from the beginning. She is there.
I'm so glad my classmate Dr. Dharmarajan, Shaukat Ali, Meera, we are all thank you, Dr. Sir. We are getting united with our classmates.
She will say thank you for making it happen. This is our dream, sir.
Oh yes.
JB.
Yes, Meera.
Meera wants to talk.
I want to talk. I think Mani has also joined.
வாங்க.
இல்ல நம்ம குரூப்ல நீ போட்டிருந்தேன். நம்ம 1967 group.
Oh yes.
So our friends have joined. I think Mani has also joined. You could talk with him.
Mani is there.
Yeah, Balasubramani join பண்ணிருக்காப்லையா?
பாலசுப்ரமணி
join பண்ணிருக்காப்லையா?
ஆமா.
Yes.
சார் அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டுமா?
இல்ல என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஒரு ரீயூனியன் பண்ணி விட்டீங்க, அதே ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி.
1967 reunion.
Sir,
I have to thank you for this.
Sir.
With a short time. Yes, sir, சொல்லுங்க.
Sudalaimuthu is waiting. Rangasamy sir.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Okay, Muttumani
Sudalaimuthu is online.
Okay.
He is from Satur.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sudalaimuthu, he is running the Sky Center in Satur, sir.
Oh,
Satur.
Correct.
Is a great. Yeah.
There is a lady neighbor of my house. She also involved in that one.
Raja Sudalaimuthu.
இல்ல இன்னொரு லேடி அங்க சாத்தூர்ல எனக்கு நெய்பர், அவங்களும் இன்வால்வ் ஆயிருக்காங்கன்னு சொன்னேன். ஸ்கை சென்டர்.
ஓகே.
சுடலிமுத்து தான் அவங்க பண்றாங்களா சாத்தூர்ல?
Ayo, he is doing a great job, sir.
Excellent, excellent.
He
He's
is
a great
the,
leader. He's
just
a king.
like Rangasamy, he is the zonal president.
No,
அடுத்த தடவை
not
நான்
like.
சாத்தூர்ல அங்க போய் மீட்டிங் போகணும்னு எனக்கு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா there is a lady asking me, she is also involved in that one, and அவங்க the original group அவங்க and lady original match factory ன்னு அவங்க group அந்த lady. She used to come for regularly to Aliyar.
In a way, we have because with the sustained efforts, we could with the shortest possible time. நேத்து night கொஞ்சம் மெசேஜ் காணுமேன்னு பார்த்தேன்.
Sorry,
inform all of them, but still, பரவாயில்ல. We, there is nothing like that. We have informed the doctor, and immediately Meera has put it on her group. So everything is now a reunion of a greatest nature. I am very happy.
டாக்டர் சண்முகவேலு, நீங்க சொல்லுங்களேன், அந்த லிங்க் பண்ணுவீங்களே, அது எப்படி லிங்க் பண்ணுவீங்க? அந்த அந்த
chakras under.
No.
I want to
that is suppose if it is Mooladhara, it is for the safety and security.
Okay.
It is for fighting for the life or to run away to save the life.
Okay.
Fight or flight.
Okay.
So how the adrenal axis works on that. How our emotional activities are stimulating the sympathetic system, and when we do meditation, how the sympathetic systems are retarded and parasympathetic systems are accelerated. In that, our emotion can be controlled in all the aspects. When we are controlling our emotional aspect, how the growth hormone comes into effect, it produces the lipolysis, and how the lipolysis increases the insulin sensitivity, how it improves the general immunity. For the melatonin also, if we add the melatonin from outside, we are having our internal melatonin, but in COVID they have found adding melatonin from outside, it increases the antibody production, and it is very good for that. So along that A, B, C, D, E and zinc, I think mass protocol in it is there. They have added melatonin, external melatonin. In that way, for each stage, I will be telling them how the hormone works, how it affects the body, and in turn, for example, thyroid, hypothyroidism, how it affects the brain. Hyperthyroidism, how it affects our, because in subclinical level, thyroid will not be seen, but only the physical symptoms will be seen. At that time, I'm explaining, by seeing the physical symptoms, we can conclude that could be from thyroid. Again, we can go for thyroid and we can find it out. Like that, I will be telling one by one from Mooladhara to Duryam, sir. In that way,
excellent.
I explain that.
I like that concept. I really like the concept.
The
because
chakra.
only doctors can do that job.
Yes, Dr. Ravindra.
The chakra is the pivotal point. On one side, you have the physical body.
Yes.
On the other side, you have the spiritual element.
Yeah.
So it is common to both. And by touching the chakra, you can get the effect, transmit the effect from the spiritual to the body, and the physical body to the spiritual benefit. So it is connecting the both, and it is vital.
Another thing, sir, I can add on to Dr. Ravindranath. This is very it is an intuition ideas. I don't know how I feel about it. It is my concept rather than scientific proven. You know the right and left brain activities?
Yes.
The right brain is intuition. All emotional, artistic, and creative ideas. You know, the emotional.
Yes.
Is the woman who uses, the ladies uses right brain dominant 70%, 80%.
Yes.
The left brain is all judgmental, reasoning, calculation.
Logic brain.
Logic brain. So men uses left brain more activity, 70-80%. Woman uses 70% right brain. So this is called the Lee indifferent. Or in French they say the la indifference. or in English, be indifferent. In English, they call be indifferent. Here, the right and left brain coordination is very, very important for neurotransmitter activities, thought processing, and hormone activities. One brain goes up more activity, you get into irregularities on the sympathetic parasympathetic system. So the right brain, left brain activities of reasoning and creativity and also other things. Again, Kayakalpa meditation balances the right brain and left brain activities called be indifferent.
Yes.
By Agataivu, the introspection importantly causes the left and right brain activity equalization or harmonization of left and right brain. Harmonization of the left and right brain activity mainly by introspection.
Sir, that's what
is that my concept is okay or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, this is the same. This is the same I will be telling, sir, because the left is logic and the right is intuition. When we go in meditation, automatically the right brain gets activated. So only with logic we cannot live. Only with intuition we cannot live. But logic combines with intuition, opens the gateway for the mighty, almighty. That's
this is why I make a joke, sir. I make a joke.
Yes, sir.
If the ladies goes into meditation yoga, they will knock the men off. Because their intuitive brain activity comes so much, and because they are used to use the right brain really well, we are used to use the left brain more. When the ladies goes into meditation yoga, they knock the men's activity.
So all those ladies in this group, they are all very proud of you.
No, that is the truth of it. They make it work very well with all the balancing activity of the right and left brain. That's why.
Sir,
okay. Very nice.
So let me interrupt.
I feel scientifically the right and left brain activity we call the emotional coefficient rather than intelligent coefficient.
Emotional.
By Agataivu, you can improve your emotional coefficient by Agataivu. That is introspection.
Sir, Ravindranath wants to.
Yeah.
Before the time is over.
Sorry, sir, I take a lot of time.
No.
Time for
that. I just want to draw the attention to the gonads, the sperm and the egg.
Yeah.
And its relationship with the Kayakalpa practice.
Yes.
Where do they stand? There is a confusion between the sperm and the ovum, what we call in Tamil Vittu Sakti.
Yeah.
And that one and the vital fluid.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to understand the importance of the semen, because the present day, with the help of the media, the wrong conception about the importance of the semen and the ovum is the hygiene of the sex. It is all getting lost by for want of right understanding and importance. The appropriate importance is being given to it. So you can see in the media anywhere, it is advised wrongly to the younger generation. Masturbation, okay. No restriction. Intercourse, no restriction. Sex, unlimited. So with all these things, what will happen to the individual? Ana modalla adhigam salavana. This is not understood. And Kayakalpa is for helping the society to understand this.
Sir, I can add that one very nicely. That I have a lot of patients coming to me about this topic. You said it very nicely. Even yesterday, when I was talking to the guy in Bombay, I gave an example in rabbit and turtle, sir. The rabbit and turtle. Rabbit breeds like hell, and they have a short life.
JP.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
Yes. Go ahead.
Rabbit and turtle. Rabbit erratically uses a reproductive system, and their lifestyle is shorter. Turtle very quietly uses a reproductive system. They live longer. And turtle's life is like a yoga meditation life. They walk slowly. They go into self-introspection under their shell, and they go quietly and sit down there, and then they open up their head when the time is right. So lead a turtle life, not a rabbit life.
Well said, well said.
Very well said.
Thank
you,
It
sir.
will be
Thank you.
easily understood.
This is the explanation I give it to all my patients when they come for a sexual vital fluid, how they use it.
Thank you
How
for
do they use it?
disclosing the secret.
How do they use it? I said, there are a lot of research done on Galapagos turtle. You know, Galapagos is an island in Central America. Their turtle lives up to 300, 400 years. And how their lifestyle is the mechanism and the hormones and the balancing and everything. And how the lifestyle of the rabbit in the labs and how the reproductive system and hormone works. As you rightly said, the Kaya Kalpa meditation yoga is like a turtle life and using the sexual vital fluid very gently, very limited amount. And then the actor who rang me yesterday, how often I can waste my sexual fluid? I said, as limited as possible. That is the vital life force. You cannot spend it like a rabbit. You can spend it like a turtle. Is that a good example, sir?
Easily understood.
Yeah, easily will be remembered also. Why understood? Rabbit. So goes life.
Very nice to talk to you all. I really enjoyed it today.
We want to make it enjoyable, and that is why we have pulled you. We have patiently waited.
Very nice presentation, JP.
Yeah, thank you, Saugat.
Actually,
Nice.
this morning, Mirabai had posted this about the Zoom, but he didn't mention you had been joining. I was just going through it from 3 o'clock, starting itself. When you came only, I had known that you had been the host making it. Very nice presentation.
I'm sorry, I was a bit late because of all
not
the
at all. Not at all late,
Not
sir.
at all.
And
Anyway.
not at all. It is a way we began our meditation, and then we went on to do. That is a protocol we follow. So you are not late. And everything
the trouble is, my home computer was trouble in Zoom. My office Zoom is always active. My home, I have to restart again. That was the problem.
But JP, one question. JP,
Yeah.
how we had been talking about the importance of the Kaya Kalpa, but how we have to learn? Whether we have to go to Aliyar or how?
You have people surrounded by you.
No.
Sir,
You have people surrounded by you there, sir.
you
கொல்லம்
just
பற்றையில ஊசி எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு கேக்குறீங்க.
அத மாதிரி நீங்க கேக்குறீங்க, சௌகத்.
Sir, another 10 minutes, our professor will be at your door.
Yeah, masters are around you.
No problem, sir. You have to just say, yes, Rangaswamy send. I will see that within next 10 minutes, your door will be flooded with our...
இல்ல எங்க வீட்டு பக்கத்திலே மகரிஷியோட சென்டர் இருக்குங்க.
அப்புறம் இல்ல சார்.
But the thing is, in the lockdownல வந்து பூட்டி தான் இருந்துட்டு இருந்துச்சு. They are not working, it seems, in Dharapur.
இல்ல. We will especially, we have already got approval. I want to tell you, sir, everyone has been given a green signal. Follow the protocol, mask, social distancing, and you may have to take your own mat, and that's all. We will make sure you can walk in, and tomorrow, if anytime, you just let us know, and the people will come and invite you.
They have to arrange the timing for male and female separate timings.
Yes.
Usually morning I go for prayer to the mosque 5:30. 5:45, 5:50 I used to come, and I would be seeing people are going in, but I didn't know that this much importance as our JP had told.
Saugat, it's a must for you. It's a must for you. Saugat, it's a must. Saugat, it's a definite prescription.
Now we have to call you
more important than anything else medicine you take.
Yeah. To be frank, 2 months முன்னாடி கொஞ்சம் ஆங்ஸியஸா இருந்தது. ஜேபி தான் எனக்கு ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் பண்ணாரு. இன்னைக்கு நல்லா இருக்குது.
It's a must, Saugat. உங்களுக்கு
it is starting after a long time, and we will continue the journey with him, and definitely we will be enlightened with more scientific data, which our younger generation will surely pick up.
Sir, எங்க சென்டருக்கு தாராபுரம் சென்டர்ல அவங்க யாரு இன்சார்ஜ், அவங்களுக்கு can you inform them that they give some special attention?
Yes,
sure. Rangasamy sir.
Yeah, I will take care.
No, 1 minute I'll tell. Sir, it is available online. Okay. You can learn it in your house itself. You need not go out.
That is
itself.
Can you arrange for me,
yes,
sir?
Yes, sir.
We will send you the link, but nevertheless, you may have to go to our center also for 1 day. Some correction will be done. Online learning is one thing, and thereafter we are requesting the participants to go to our center at least 1 day and get it corrected. So we will arrange it.
The practical aspect will be given in the center. The education part of it, theory part of it will be covered online.
If you can arrange me for online, I will be very happy, because this corona, we had been away from the clinic for the past few months. If it is on online teaching, it will be very useful to me.
Saugat, you should go also. You should also go there.
Yeah.
Dr. Saugat.
To be frank, JP, என்னுடைய பேஷண்ட்ஸ் நிறைய பேத்துட்ட இங்க மகரிஷி அவங்க இது ஸ்பெஷல் கேம்ப்லாம் போடுவாங்க. 2 days 3 days போங்க, போய் அட்டன் பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படிமா. இப்போ அதனோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் இப்பதான் நாங்க அட்வைஸ் பண்றோம். இப்பதான் அதனோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் புரிஞ்சிருக்கிறது ஒண்ணு. ரெண்டாவது, அப்போலாம் கிளினிக்ல பிஸி முடியறது இல்ல. இப்ப லாக்டவுன் பீரியட்ங்கிறதுனால we can easily go on.
Please do.
Please give me the link, sir, and the consent.
Surely it will be sent immediately. We are sending today itself. The 1st of December there is a session starts, but according to your convenience you can definitely attend, sir. No problem. I'll give you.
He can attend both in the morning or in the evening sessions. Your ladies can attend the convenient time. You can also attend on your own preferred time.
That's correct. We have three sessions, 6 to 7:30 one, and 10 to 11:30 another, and evening 7 to 8:30. So you can choose your timing.
I can talk to them and I can arrange. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'll give you the link. No problem. I'll give you the link.
Kayakalpa separately available.
Yeah, that is also available. Link also. We will send you both.
Separate Kayakalpa we can send you.
Shanmugavelu.
Yes, sir.
He is free now. Let him take the foundation.
So it's only 12 days course. You should explain him. It's 12 days.
Dr. Saugat.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 70, sir. Equal JP.
Yes, classmates.
Arparajan, all classmates. 67 batch.
I am just 10 years older than you.
But you look younger than us.
I have not taken off from my practice. I continue to go. Even now, I am not afraid of COVID.
Yeah. Very good.
Right.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, JP.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr.
Any general participants are silent. We have been interacting. Let us ask one or two participants to hand raise and come along.
Yes, please.
They have already raised. Two people were.
No, that is all in the beginning, That is now with the
right. Okay.
Varlama vendaman kekranga. Now they can ask. I will give a chance.
Please.
Let them tell how our discussion was taken from their side.
Let Dharmaraj tell his opinion, sir. Dr. Dharmaraj, sir.
I have already expressed my opinion about JP's discussion. And as he said, you have online classes for Kaya Kalpam, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. You will also get it today itself.
Oh, any centers in Tanjavur, what's the Sky doing? Initially I was asking you about the Sky Foundation.
Okay, we will give you the location, address, and the professor's name and all.
Okay.
Sir, Dr. Ravindranath will tell you, sir, what Sky is doing.
Okay.
The contact numbers you please send to us.
1967 batch.
Yeah.
Sky is a non-profit making social organization, association of persons, and it has over 300 affiliated trusts and around 3,000 meditation centers. So it is engaged. The practice of a Sky system consists of 4 limbs. One is Kayakalpa, the other is physical exercise, third is meditation, and fourth is introspection. And this Sky system has come in the form of the distant education system in association with some 33 universities. We provide to the aspirants more than 1.5 lakh people annually. They join, and we offer certificate course, diploma, degree, post graduation, MPhil, PhD is also available in this system. So almost everything you can join anywhere and continue. And this caters to the individuals, families, and the society and the country altogether. And world peace is the objective of this institution, which is named as World Community Service Center. The individual peace culminates in world peace. Individual peace, family peace, the local town or city or panchayat peace, extending to the district peace, the state peace, and the national peace and the international peace. And with the object of individual peace, the individual gains a lot. He gets transformed by the mechanisms you have heard in this past 2 hours. So there is a calming of the thought process even. The thought process itself slows down and gives time for you to think whether what you are intending to do is right or wrong. This time gap is not available when we are going on a fast track. This gives, JP has correctly said, it is the brake and accelerator system which is given for driving. If these 2 things are given to human life, how will it be? So that is what the World Community Service Center and the Sky system are doing. We have almost branches in Dharapuram, in Tanjore, in everything, in every place. You give your addresses and we will be able to give you the information, and we will, with your consent and help, we will put you to the foundation course also. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
What's the age of the oldest member in your society?
Between 80 and 90, we have many.
Sir,
Above 90, also we have people.
Okay.
Sir, 1 minute. Do you know the age of Rangasamy?
He said above 80.
You know?
80 plus.
Yes, sir.
80, he's
80
telling
plus.
80.
Huh?
He's telling 80 plus, but looks like to be 65.
65.
Younger than us, Dharmaraj. You see, he is younger than us. Is it so?
Okay, I'll come again. You can now, you put me onto, acid test. We call it accelerated test. Doctor has pulled a fast one on me, and we normally do, in our test labs, accelerated test. So I think time has come, as our Dr. Jayaprakash told, that we have to move fast. And we have to send a satellite if necessary and move around the world and then capture them. The younger generation, he repeated nearly 10 times the younger generation and younger generation and younger generation. I think we have to commit ourselves towards uplifting them. And we have to thank each and every one of you for patiently joining us today with a short notice and make it a great success of interactive session. And in fact, it is a starting point. We would like to thank, I think Dr. Pona has a question because Siddha doctor, he has also appreciated Siddha. So I think Dr. Pona, you have any points, you can come along and thereafter we'll close it.
வாழ்க வளமுடன் all young, what is that? I'm very happy and feel pleasant when all of you young doctors meeting together and chatting and discussing about our young generation. It's very looking.
And the Bona is giving our acceleration.
Yes, she has a lot of herbal.
So very happy because at the age of yours, younger generation of ours, what is the part of us we are doing now? You are guiding all of us, and I am very happy when the doctor always mentions that herbs, Siddha literature. He mentioned so many. What is that? Mangai pal unborku tengai pal edukadi kudambai. From my young age, I am very much interested in Kayanalpa, yoga, meditation, Siddha, and my family always engaged of these things. I very much interested to take all these things to people. But now all of you people take these things and doing research in these things will help that our younger generation and all people of this world will give more and more. I always what is that? PCOS. I always fear of that PCOS. When I am doing scan, I am also doing scan ultrasound, and I am doing all the young girls. 199 young girls having that PCOD. The aunties above 30 and 40 years only have that normal ovary. Now normal ovary become that like disease diagnosis, and PCOD becomes that normal ovary. I am very much worried about that, but research going on that, I am very happy about that. And I always having one question: is there any research going on about that? What is obesity with the help of Kayakalpa? When we are doing that Kayakalpa and exercise regularly, is there any weight reduction take place? Is there any what is that research going on that?
Dr. Bhuwana, where are you based? Dr.
Sir,
Bhuvana?
Bhuvana is from HOSUR.
She is from HOSUR. She is
Yes.
Oh, near Mirabai's place.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Near your place.
Introduced by Dr. Shanmugavedu. My mom
Okay. Dr.
the
Bhuvana,
product of
No.
Shanmugavedu.
if you are interested in Kayakalpa and
Weight
Siddha,
reduction. Yeah.
Siddha and weight, I have 7 CDs I have done long
Okay.
time ago. 2004, I have done that CDs, 7 CDs. And
Okay.
that helps you to do the research on Siddha, way of life, and reduction of PCOD. And that will be very interesting. You can do the research on Siddha, way of life, and reduction of PCOD. You don't just Kayakalpa alone.
Yeah.
The commonest herb of Siddha herbs I use, which is the herbs I use for PCOD very commonly? Adimadaram.
Yeah.
Adimadaram.
I
Great.
take Adimadaram every day, licorice root. I even told my friend Saugat also, they take Adimadaram.
Taking
The licorice root, I take every day licorice root, Adimadaram.
with the tea, I am taking JP.
Yeah, Adimadaram is a Siddha herbs. Do you agree? It's a Siddha herbs, Adimadaram?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr. Bhavana?
Yes.
Yeah, it is helpful for ulcer. We use it for ulcer. Ulcer
But
and sore throat.
Now
Dry cough.
Adimadaram also works through anti-DHT.
Okay.
It works against dihydrotestosterone. Dihydrotestosterone is one of the important things for making cyst in the ovary.
Okay.
Adimadaram works on preventing the dihydrotestosterone formation.
Okay.
So, lot of Siddha herbs is very, very coming into popular thing now in obesity as well as in hormone balancing.
Okay.
So I can give you the CD and you can work on with the HOSUR group. Dr. Rangasamy can guide you along, sir. And you can work on Siddha medicine. And the main thing I want you to do, Manomaniyam work. You have to work on Manomaniyam and the Turiya meditation.
Okay.
Manomaniyam, the Manomaniyam, that is melatonin and Turiya meditation. And then I know with the most important thing, Siddha helps on regulating the obesity or reduction of obesity and hormone balancing.
Okay.
You take the work on Siddha herbs and hormone balancing. You know why? Maharishi always say the Aliyar is a Siddha concept of area. It's Siddha concept center. He always insists me, Aliyar is Siddha concept center.
Swamiji is a Siddha physician.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also Ayurveda also.
Ayurveda, homeopathy,
Everything you name it.
everything.
But
All
I
is
would
one.
say Siddha is more ancient than Ayurveda.
Yes.
Okay. She is very happy. Bhuvana is very happy, sir. I woke her up. He found a,
I did that. You know what? I have a Gunapadam in my home.
Oh,
Oh, great.
during the second year, I read, yeah, Mudigai.
Yes, I have a Gunapadam book in my home.
Oh, very happy, sir.
Now she has a treasure house now, and I think it is going to be wonderful days ahead. And our research team is just how I would say they are motivated to so high level in your first entrance. I think first impression is the best impression, and we are all becoming slowly and steadily loyal towards UK.
Oh no, loyal to our Swamiji's.
No, that is always there. That is the cause. You see, root cause is there. Even then, branches also we have to see. You are not now in UK. I am not in HOSUR. Now this whatever Corona has come, let us thank that virus united all of us. So happy we are.
Great.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Bhuvana.
you all.
I think Chitra has come from Chennai. Yes, Chitra.
Sir.
It
Was very inspiring speech by you with your sign language and all that. So I'm so happy and blessed to be in such a great company of doctors. It's literally like attending a doctor's conference.
Yeah, I was about to tell that.
Yeah. 2 days back only, I actually attended a brain lab session by Dr. Preetika Chari. I don't know whether you know about her. She is the first
Chennai.
Chennai neuropsychologist, and she was telling about the same topic what you are discussing, left brain and right brain. It was a very nice session. Friday it was there. Thank you so much, sir, for that car accessories and all that car pumping. That actually gives a system of yoga to our body. Actually, my adrenaline is pumped up now.
So let us at the right time let us thank doctor, and with a short time we have pulled him, and please bless all the doctors who are. Dr. Ravindranath has really made this show so great, and Dr. Shanmugavelu, Mirabai, Dr. all other Bhuvana, Dharmarajan, and everyone, it's actually a doctor conference, and amazing. So you bless them, and then we can have a concluding
I have a question, sir. Can I have a question?
Yeah, you go. Your question is first priority.
Okay. Sir, I am working for an organization that is Multiple Sclerosis Society of India, because my brother is affected with MS. And we have MSI of London supporting us in our activities actually. They are even ready to do a project for MS. And right from the beginning of going into this Sky Yoga, I have been thinking that as it's a demyelination process, remyelination can occur actually by our Kaya Kalpa and Burya meditation, as you pointed out today. Can we involve some volunteers to do a project in demyelination? Because MS is a problem which actually makes the person disabled with all his activities, cognition, balancing, speech, all that motion, sickness is there. Everything, vertigo is there. Everything is actually a problem. Like as you put, it's like balancing a car. So MSIF will be funding the project if we are having a really good data to support our team.
Okay, what is your specialty, Chitra? What is your?
I am basically a chemistry teacher, postgraduate in chemistry. But I work with this MS patients on a monthly basis. I've been their patient care coordinator for about 6 months, but I am taken off from the full-time office work to teaching. My work is teaching, but I volunteer their activities.
I can give an idea for MS treatment. Some hypothesis behind it. Is a demyelination process. Yeah, MS is a demyelination.
Yes.
Process. Yeah. How the myelination occurs in the nerve system, it depends upon the minerals, hormones, and the enzymes. The most important thing, the hormones. The estrogen and progesterone is very important for nerve myelination. And the DHEA and the pregnenolone. There are 4 hormones essential for nerve regeneration. Pregnenolone, DHEA, progesterone, estrogen. Can I tell you something? It's not a joke. Why women are more brainy and more memory than men? Because they have high estrogen. Because of high estrogen, their brain regeneration is good, her memory system is good, because estrogen is very important for brain regeneration capacity along with progesterone. So by doing yoga, especially Kaya Kalpa, you are again the GABA and the serotonin regulation. So you're regulating the so you can say the important hormones for myelination is promoted by Skayakalpa. You can put a hypothesis like that. And that is a hypothesis, you can prove it. And second, the most important thing, the meditation, especially the Duriya meditation, helps the regulation of cytokines. That also helps the enzymes to do the myelination. So you can look at the meditation yoga and Kayakalpa combine the nerve regeneration. I have a little presentation. I can send it to you with how the myelination and the neurotransmitters and hormone helps.
But sir, actually what happened was with my brother, his fatigue level was so high when, I don't know what happened. His emotional level made him laugh when he used to take the OJS to the high up. So he was not able to do the OJS properly because he started laughing. I know that it is not laughing. It is some tickling or some sensation he's getting because of his MS. And another problem is their balancing is so bad. So the position of Kayakalpa needs actually very good balancing on the pose or the sitting position, which these MS people may not be able to do. So I am not able to do. I'm with the persons without the help of an assistant for each one of them. That's why I'm hesitating to start the Kayakalpa for them.
You need to reduce the inflammation of the fat. You need to reduce the weight reduction, like Dr. Bhavana said. Go on all the herbs, Siddha herbs, to reduce the fat and inflammation.
Okay,
the inflammation reduction is most vital.
The answer is very easy.
Sir.
We do Kayakalpa in standing posture, sitting posture, lying posture.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Even before sleep, you are asked to do a Kayakalpa. So
yes,
the Kayakalpa process is important, and the position is to derive the maximum out of it. But even when you lie down and do the Kayakalpa, you will be able to do it.
Okay,
so position is not a problem. You make them do it in lying posture, in sitting posture, or any posture.
Okay, sir.
So you can do it. And if you have more doubts, I think it is interesting. We will let us sit together and talk.
Okay, sure, sir.
Let us discuss it over Zoom. We will be able to do something.
In the next class, we will take it up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Both individually for your brother and also to other MS brothers.
Yes,
sure,
sisters.
Sure. Sisters.
Right.
Sisters, actually, ladies have more of optical neuritis than the actual MS. Optical neuritis is predominant in them than the MS, actually. But that is also equally troublesome for them.
How many of them are there?
In Tamil Nadu alone, we have in our registry, those who have signed up with the MS Society, we have 200 to 250 people.
I see. And okay.
That's only people who have come for the medicine through the hospitals. We have registered them, but there are many who have not yet approached the hospital in a proper way, and they are not even diagnosed as MS.
You can deal with a small group first, and let us
yes.
prove it useful. Then take it forward.
Yeah. Next week, I am actually starting a small session for them, half-an-hour session with pranayama and a little bit of our exercises in the Zoom. So as the session progresses, as the number progresses, I will let you know, sir, so that we can introduce this Kayakalpa also.
If it is in Chennai, we will get you some help from Chennai locals. They will help you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Chitra, you thank all of them. Bless them.
Okay, sir. வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன். Let's all come to the Turiya state and bless the doctors who are present here and who will be working along with us for our research we will also be benefited by the research, and the whole world community will be benefited by our research, so that in our small way, small proportion, we are also contributing to the society as Maharshi has asked us to do. So from 3 o'clock, we have been listening to Dr. Jayaprakash, who has spent his Sunday, maybe afternoon session, afternoon time, a two to 2.5 hours time, valuable time with us, encouraging us to do Kaya Kalpa and telling us so many things as he has done a research, how he has helped so many eminent personalities through his research work, along with the modern science and the old system of Siddha and intake of herbs and the regular practice of Kaya Kalpa. May the divine blessings be on Dr. Jayaprakash sir. Valha Valamudan. Let his job, let his contribution for the community be blessed by the divine. Let his family be blessed by the divine. Let all his work, let all his time, let the places where he go be blessed by the divine. Let Dr. Ravindranath's work be blessed by the divine. Let Dr. Shanmugavel's work be blessed by the divine. Let Dr. Dharmarajan's work be blessed by the divine. Let Dr. Saukatali sir's work be blessed by the divine. Let Dr. Meera's work be blessed by the divine. Let Dr. Balasubramaniam sir's work be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. And let the divine blessing shower upon all the participants who have been united through this Zoom, and also those who are watching or listening this program through the live YouTube channel. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Valha Valamudan.
Thank you, Chitra. It's
Thank you,
so
sir.
nice, very entertaining. I think it is a lunch time for Dr. Jayaprakash.
It's okay, sir. Only 12 o'clock now.
Oh, 12 o'clock. Okay. For us, it is a tea time. So
Okay.
let us thank all the participants who patiently, with the shortest possible time. In fact, we didn't even talk to Dr. Ravindranath. We have only told Dr. Muttumani to inform all. So thank you very much for all of you to join and making a very useful, very, very entertaining, in terms of your simple, very, very, the way you have done the research is basic. And I think we have to thank for everything, not only Yannam who came, our Arutselvar Yan Mahalingam, with whose help, you could meet our Swamiji, and you see how everything has gone today to come to culminate to the stage of opening your treasure box. So it is the way you spontaneously agreed to share and guide our PhD students was amazing. And we want to thank all of you once again. Thank you very much. And we will inform you the next session as per the convenience of Dr. Jayaprakash.
I'd love to.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Now I think you will have to call us. There is no way we are going to call you. So much of data. I think we should, as you rightly said, we will make sure that we prove scientifically our simplified Kundalini Yoga is no way inferior to any of them when comparison. I know why Delhi is skipping it. We don't have any pull or push, and there is no need for all that. We will use our science and technology and to prove it in every possible way that we have the right, the course, and we will achieve it. And we are determined, and we will support each and every one who wants any help. And definitely we will look forward to visit along with you RER at the earliest.
Thank you, sir.
And via Bangalore, you can plan a trip as we have earlier decided. So thank you once again, all of you. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, JP.
வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, my friends.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Good day. Thank you, doctor.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். We will send you the recorded one. Also, I will send you all those data I received from Dr. Jayaprakash to all of you.
உலக நல வாழ்த்து சார்.
உலக நல வாழ்த்து. Chitra or Vijaya Amma is there? பாருங்க விஜயா இருக்காளான்னு.
ஐயா வாழ்க வளமுடன். கோவிந்தராஜலிங்க ஐயா.
உலக நல வாழ்த்து பாடிடுங்க.
ஆகட்டுங்க ஐயா. வாழ்த்துக்கள். வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
உலகமெல்லாம் பருவமழை ஒத்தபடி பெய்யட்டும், உழவரெல்லாம் தானியத்தை உவப்புடனே பெருக்கட்டும், பல தொழில்கள் புரிகின்ற பாட்டாளி உயரட்டும், பகுத்துணர்வில் தொகுத்துணர்வு பண்பாட்டை உயர்த்தட்டும், கலகங்கள் போட்டி பகை கடந்தாட்சி நடக்கட்டும், கல்லாமை கடன் வறுமை களங்கங்கள் மறையட்டும், நலவாழ்வை அளிக்கும் மெய் ஞான ஒளி வீசட்டும், நம் கடமை அறவாழ்வின் நாட்டத்தே சிறக்கட்டும், நம் கடமை அறவாழ்வின் நாட்டத்தே சிறக்கட்டும், நம் கடமை அறவாழ்வின் நாட்டத்தே சிறக்கட்டும். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். அமைதி, அமைதி, அமைதி. வாழ்க வளமுடன். நன்றிங்க ஐயா. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ ஐயா. வாழ்க வளமுடன். See you all tomorrow.
நன்றி ஐயா.
ஷண்முகவேல்.
எஸ் சார்.
அவருடைய நம்பர் அனுப்புங்க ஃபார்வர்ட்.
அனுப்பிச்சிடறேன் சார்.
ரைட் ரைட் ரைட்.
வேற
நம்ம குரூப்லயே போட்டு வச்சிடலாம் சார். R&D குரூப்லயே
இருக்கு. நான் உங்களுக்கு இப்பவே அனுப்பிச்சிடலாம். அப்புறம் வேற அந்த அவர் சில ஸ்லைட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்காரு, அதையும் உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சிடுறேன்.
ஓகே ஓகே.
அது just before we starting he has sent, so we will do that. On the whole, I think more than I anticipated, with a lot of patience and perseverance we have brought him to the stage. Very busy doctor there.
Illa sir, now he wants to serve here. He
I
wants
know
a lot
that,
of things
no,
in this.
definitely. Now I think right time how to say that. I am so happy.
It is
the R&D is ready to take him up.
Yes sir. Yes sir. But he will come.
No, he has already given a irrevocable